Oke guys, sekarang kita bakal lanjut story. Kita dapat Singchu. Dia bakal gue build ya. Yang dalam sama dia dulu. Nggak spiral soalnya. Oh itu Conquer of Demons, berarti jauh ya.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there? Right. Maybe it has something to... Uh-oh. This is right by the... Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it... Yeah! Shine down! These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind, too. Hey! Seems like people are gathering over there. Oh, wonder what they're doing.
Wih, pakai teman Yaksha.
Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He... Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now, but the magic he was using seemed even...
Kekuatan ilahi benar.
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. One certainly doesn't. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection...
My name's Paimon, and...
One sees... What? The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars. Though one is better, one descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now...
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela...
There are different levels of Adepti, yet it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's power.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in act? I believe that now. There is finally... Watching him use his magic is all the proof. Not long ago, I sought some medicine. Once it was boiled in Adepti medicine, sure you have to make some...
Okay.
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Star... RYZEN... It didn't come...
Finally, a life full of hope. Oh, are you after my fiance had been left? But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paint. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my...
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate. Surely you jest. All things are connected. In other words... Indeed.
Okay.
Oh? You need but ask.
Hey, isn't that a...
One wanders among mortals.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
Saudaraku lah.
So be it. But first, one must...
What's that supposed...
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all. Oh, that's right. Some of the... Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore. You don't even have a vision.
Loh.
Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist
Bukannya dikasih
a
terus
tasty
help.
snack. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if...
Pusing gitu ini.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian?
Yes. Here.
Oh, aren't you?
Sure.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a cool... Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus... Really? What's so fishy about him? So, what you're trying to say is that he... Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Hey there! We'd like a copy...
Huh. Since when? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read.
Tetap kesimbang.
So, are you buying or not?
This is the one!
In ancient times,
Wow.
Liyue was a land of misery,
May suara
where the shadow of
Di
evil
Zhongli.
loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath
May sini.
cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Tolong jangan chat. Yes, chat sword.
This book is about the Yakshas. Seems like a pretty niche topic. So, there used to... Do you think that it could have... No. The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods, poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, they... it's so tragic. After... The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes... All of which sound pretty horrendous. Do you think those super evil hilly churls we... Yep, Paimon thinks we've already said... So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of To be honest, but if we get our hopes up... Alright.
Okay.
Flee at my command, foul demons! Flee!
Nah,
Why? What?
Uh-oh. Look, and there are innocent bystanders.
Raiden. Oh, dia juga tak takut kan? Raiden. 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 Raiden.
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't... Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown?
Sigil of permission, huh? Now why
Yang
does
itu.
that sound familiar? Right! It's a keepsake. No wonder...
What are you two babbling on about? One were one but give...
Well, as it happens...
One suddenly...
So you were just bragging after... Come on, Traveler. Looks like...
There is no escape.
I suppose this will do.
Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again. No wonder. Paimon...
It's you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic.
Huh? He isn't usually... But you are exercising demons.
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean... Yeah! Paimon remembers that...
I see. You must mean that piece of... All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears.
Oh...
It matters not. In any case...
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be...
No need. I am used to fighting alone.
Well then... Oh! Consider it...
Well, come on then.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this.
Yeah.
But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear.
Okay.
I must reflect on this.
Sini naman. Oke. Kasih ke Xiao. Kenapa kita kalau dikasih jangan hero dapat gitu dari channel kan lumayan.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of all evil. You must remain calm. Do not allow...
Mana din ako 9 HP. Oh. Mekelawan. Okay. Oh, ya udah itu.
Useless.
Oh iya, enak tapi semua. Enak banget. Gerakan ini. Aduh guys. Yang itu. Tuh, siapa ya? Sumpah ini seru banget. Dan gue sini sih.
Useless. Worthless. Worthless.
Bane of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant Yaksha, right? I must just realize that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher. I am
Oh,
aware
dia
of
tuh
no
orang.
adeptus by such a name.
So he is
Jadi
a
panduan
fraud.
dia. Tuh.
Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Tuh banget. Tuh banget. Tuh banget.
Worthless.
Jujur ini siapa? Iya, konyol ini kan. Konyol. Oh, kan jaga. Cepat, dari kita mengurang dengan cepat.
Worthless. Worthless.
Tuh bang, sini.
Worthless. Useless.
Eksplorasi bisa.
Worthless. Worthless.
Iya.
It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things. Now, this star
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
Nah, bagus.
an
Nah,
adeptus
gitu
who
aja.
grants wishes. To think that people,
As an adeptus, do you have the power to grant
the Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti millennia ago. The ancestral people of Liyue.
To be honest,
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I can.
oops. Paimon spoke with. Oh, one more thing. That fake adeptus.
Wait. Truly? If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Great minds think alike. Paimon agrees, and it just so happens that we've got a.
No. I only slay demons.
Who said anything about kill?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is no, but it can also be used.
Whoa. Now that's a real adepti art.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a.
Reduce the temperature. But as for the censer and the 7 lamps.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand the ancestors of the people of Liyue? Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues.
Oke.
Ooh.
The spirit soars the mountains high.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
Well, I'll be. Is a pair walk into a shrine, neither to see
we know it's rude to ask, but we.
for the dream trawler ritual I trust.
How'd you know?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness.
Wow. Paimon's.
It matters not. They serve little purpose here, in any case. You are quite welcome.
Langsung mendapatkan. Langsung aja.
This sensor. At least it isn't as run. So next, we just need to...
Oh, ini gelap dong. Sudah. Ada dalam rumahnya. Tunggu dulu. Ini kalau cloud printing nggak? Ini.
Ryzen thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
Ada di.
Huh? Where'd he go?
I presumed that once you had acquired what you came...
It's that guy.
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and sensor used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form... I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last... That aside, you were...
So, you...
I sense his aura upon you. Even after I am...
Don't say that, Pervases. You said...
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden...
Pervases?
I apologize. Mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two. If by wave and storm I hunt for fish.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. We should get going. But...
Xiao. September. Satu mending uang. Enggak. Tes dong. Wah, salah. Wah. Bagus. Oh, mati.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless, almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
Oh, and, he says hi!
Pervases. Yes, as I thought. It seems that he could not leave Leo. Place the sensor in the middle and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with... Yes, this will do. Now, there are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by it. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body. Or cause the...
Stop talking!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the... Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud... Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each... If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth. If you have no other quest...
Langsung mulai aja, Xiao. Loh. Apa ini? The heck? Wah, kayaknya ini. Oh, enggak. apa?
Then we meditate. Bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire one arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
Pada patung.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
What next?
We finished the ritual! And...
Close. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless. Dead. Impossible. Wait. That must be it. Of course it must. One must indeed.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this?
All right, time to take him down.
Shine down!
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs them? Hey, stop it! Stop it! Ow! What's happening? Is this really not... Please stop! I surrender! I surrender! No! Oh, how did I ever have them? Please, great Adepti, spare...
We did call your spirit here, but we're not at...
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade isn't a... One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal and...
Seems like Xiao's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life.
You know about Xiao?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. To this day, I'm an avid collector. But ever since I discovered this... At first, I was just imitating the Adepti for...
Huh. So to some you...
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness... Please allow me to swear this oath. I swear to turn away from evil, to live in...
I will remember.
Thank you. 1,000...
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten this...
Lokasi. Oh, sama kayak yang itu. Maksudnya tadi. Instruksinya.
Could it be true? What I've heard?
Ini enggak sih? Maksudnya palsu. Oh, berarti bukan sini dong. Very good. Oh, sekarang terlebih dahulu. Kalau kita nggak bisa nih. Kita harus ke Zhongli, berarti. Ya, Zhongli.
As a matter of fact, their Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liu.
What is it we have to do?
I believe you'll be looking for work.
Ooh, looking for people.
I have no reason to doubt your. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face.
Bukan batas. Udah jadi tim Xiao. Ini seru. Pada Xiao.
I am indeed. Now then, you must be the adventurers assigned. By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. Alright, my assistant should be arriving.
Woo! That's why we're here!
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a...
So do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul in Tevat that knows.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Ha! Didn't expect that, did? I bet Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Kamu ini kan lagi di atas ini, puncak itu. Di atas yang Asia. Nah, Jawa Garam. Biasa nongkrongnya gitu.
In our last tale.
Zhongli!
Oh, here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you.
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands.
So.
Take a look around. The requester claims to have enlisted Tevat's #1 rock.
You appear to have taken his.
Oh, no. It's just Paimon just wants to.
I see.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, we are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms.
Stop being... Well, we got him.
Zhongli.
Should I save this money?
Uncle Dai, we're back!
Oh, and this...
Yep, Paimon doesn't know who you're...
Let's not get ahead.
Uh-huh, so you say. It's no use me singing his
is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you.
I'm sure I recognize you.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I...
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins,
A contest? Why,
I admire your enthusiasm.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry
Stop talking the talk and
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which...
So you're an appraiser, Mr.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly...
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked... I asked him a few questions out of curiosity.
So, do you...
Not exactly. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of...
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its...
Such a detailed description. Almost like you saw it with... Say, you're not trying to hoodwink...
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits...
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be...
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr.
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately.
Of course not! I feel I've met a kindred... Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust...
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all.
What's our objective?
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. I led a team around the entire mine.
So 4 miners?
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost long...
Workers in this trade are usually young men and...
Unlikely.
Huh. Such a huge...
Underground, overground...
We'll need to explore the site ourselves.
Very well. I'll wait here.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Over here! A pile of
A few...
1, 2... Huh. That seems... These must be spares, right? Look...
The 4 of them have been gone for 6...
There's also a few handkerchiefs and...
Items for washing one's face before the dawn.
So... They didn't take it...
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items?
Huh. Why would someone set off with their...
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. Or 2, they were forced to leave.
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility.
If they didn't leave, maybe they... Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues.
Illusion shattered!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! You can't run! Lights out. Yeah.
Ah,
Kunjun, what do you have?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues.
Or, what is...
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. Okay.
Oh, bisa melihat nih. Gimana?
Looks like he's concentrating.
I see.
A child?
I'm...
Also, how did you...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I can perceive the
Huh?
Perceive? So that...
You mean you can put your hand on...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it...
Amazing! So you can find out every...
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Other, core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They
Stone seeing. Fascinating.
I'm glad based on what I saw...
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Doug.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah, yes. I don't know what happened. I stayed behind with the other four. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. Maybe...
So the men that were out working disappeared. Perhaps an accident.
What is an on-site accident? Found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back. How are the investigations?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes.
Forced to?
Mungkin
But
kalian yang pengen
who would
tinggal
kidnap
pause aja, guys.
miners?
Who indeed? Second, those who kept working all disappeared.
Now that you mention it, could someone have entered the...
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kunjun...
A child? But there are no settlements.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north.
North? Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but...
Not so fast. The incident...
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the... There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for them. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get...
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlement.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine.
Wait.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Kunjun, what are you searching?
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit.
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in...
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling.
I don't even know where to start with it. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor.
Really? Oh.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass.
Great! Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Yeay, 4.400 lagi. Wow.
must have been left by the
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there...
Sajam juga mata Paimon. Ada jejaknya.
Hey!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass.
If we follow their footprints, we... Oh no! The footprints end here!
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
A miner.
Stop bothering me.
Jeez. Whatever.
Jeez. Cek sini gitu. Oh, nggak ada lagi. Baik lagi. Nggak ada juga. Dan yang karena kita.
Hey there!
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago?
Yeah, that's...
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that...
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions.
Huh. This...
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short.
And they took...
Yes, they followed it.
Let's go after them.
Ya, diteleport aja.
More footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Shine down! Ha!
Time for retribution!
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Those monsters were so aggressive. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Leo.
Huh?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of foot.
I think...
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look.
I think that's all we needed to hear.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantian.
Can we be absolutely sure that it...
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to what?
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more. It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right. They followed this...
Mr. Kunjun, your stone...
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But...
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along.
You think so? It feels like we're cracking a criminal...
Be that as it...
Nah. Oh, no, guys. Sinyalnya.
Those monsters were so aggressive.
Oh, ulangin lagi.
Huh?
A miner?
Yeah, we're
Really? Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju. I was in a hurry.
I think that's all.
I hope it's useful. I'd better get going.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that...
A child with a group of adults. Sounds,
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha!
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
Gosok ingatan.
It's the same group, all right.
Mr.
I suppose it is an asset, though
It's a good thing we brought our
You think so? It feels like...
Be that as it may, 4 fully grown men in a trance like...
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geobishop Hatchley. We have encountered many clues along the...
Great! No time to live...
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does...
Clever thinking.
Kita bisa teleport saja. Nah, ini maksudnya.
Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing...
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be...
Hey!
Judging by his appearance...
Should we wake him up?
I can...
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he's still... There's a camp nearby.
Ini terserah.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully,
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something.
it's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's some. Are these? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments.
How he came to be,
So he was kid. But if they didn't need him,
unless something happened.
ugh, Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments.
What is it?
Something.
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting, I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors changes.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Shaw. Huh? Is something...
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated, but thank you.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to... Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surround...
You sure like rock.
Ores are the crystals of the earth. The sediment. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. Oh, however, there is...
Huh?
Traveler. Does
You mean the ore that Kunjun's look...
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in
Oh, dia
forging.
ngambil Dragonfall.
The major...
Elemental reactions can produce...
Indeed, they can. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue...
Yeah, if he knows of its weird.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone...
Ulterior motive.
A conclusion that is presently in... Don't forget,
ASUS.
rescuing those We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe when you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to it. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunju?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the change. Difficult to say.
So there's never any ancient
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased.
That makes sense.
Indeed.
Oh, kayaknya ada es.
Wow.
And there's so many
This ancient... Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps... All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me... Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. Not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. If you don't try, you won't know.
Oh.
When has Paimon ever come up... Wait a minute. Paimon can fly.
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's... Quick, let's go see.
This has been newly dug.
Is that a voice coming from
Compose yourselves. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel.
Wow.
Huh?
Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
Huh? That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal, there's... What do we do? We can't hurt them.
Mana kecil itu? Ini nggak. Pellet. Azdaha.
What type of monster is this?
Aduh, lupa dia ini.
You arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Azdaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Stabilize. I will have order.
I will have order. Mana ya? Ada slow.
Judgment. Illusion shattered. Punishment.
Crumble.
Absurd.
Mungkin Morax yang
This one's not enough. You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Order guide you.
Let's light it up. I'm
kayaknya
going in.
ada.
Illusion shattered.
Fisher.
Banget
You
tadi.
can't run.
The enraged earth will not absolve Lorax. You think you can destroy me?
Gather.
Let's go.
Solidify! Yeah. Burn!
Judgment! Shiver!
Fisher!
Inazuma shines eternal! Teamwork is dreamwork! Shine down!
Order guide you.
There is no atonement.
Crumble!
For 1,000 years of pain!
Gather!
Enak deh nggak kena damage.
Retribution!
Now you shall perish!
Enak banget ya punya karakter.
Morax. 1,000 years.
You should call it by its name, Azdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all demons.
No. You have forgotten.
That
Azdaha.
Huh? Could...
Morax. It's been... Azdaha.
During the battle, you
Yes, it was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. Allow me to elaborate. I am heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces.
No, it can't.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new... That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity.
The audacity! Are you insane?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension.
There would be no harm in it.
You haven't changed. Azdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax. With a light, the memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are root erosion ground Azdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Azdaha, now incomplete.
What would you expect?
This much is true, which is why you attacked in the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production. Erosion made us even more savage. No, Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But and so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between...
No!
I am the remnants of Azdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract.
No, no! It is I, Azdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the...
Morax is
A lord over insects is not...
You forgot yourself. Nobody, that which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. All powers under heaven rise and fall.
A star appears within the wild. A sun... Strange.
You are spent. And I will soon in the wilderness. Snow falls on a spring day. In an instant.
No! That isn't true!
Zhongli.
Perhaps it isn't.
More axe.
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied?
I had to make amends. So, Morax.
I do.
Well...
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon.
Your power is... Shall we get going?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going.
Wow. Let's go. Ada lagi bro. 5. Enggak, misi kelar deh. Aspera habis kelar.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
So there you are. My men and I we found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. Huh?
Nothing. Pay it no mind.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well...
So you're taking them back to Liyue?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll...
Kunjun, we should be calling you Azdaha.
Not I. Merely this bot. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails.
You always did have a great
Curious how swords and daggers are blind. Yet their creators see so much.
Azdaha. I am no longer the Geo Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get to...
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done,
that day in the chasm.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not...
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities...
Hence, Ma, do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. Old friend. God of...
Thank you, Azdaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go...
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed.
Whoa. That was...
In fact, we have yet to meet. He was. Centuries may have passed since then.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient Geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Azdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Keren banget.
1,000 years ago, Azdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azdaha, despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, personally sealing away an old friend. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but
You still Carol.
call it... I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. So, not long ago, he told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events... Zhongli, you're a god. You...
Nggak tahu.
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my...
You mean another past grievance? Like...
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract.
How can
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contract,
Would you be ready to find out?
it appears your understanding of this... There are many events of ages past. Many, they have been eroded by time. But you are capable of finding them and bring... Those who come to witness will... If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path,
Oh, sama dengan orang itu. Oke, oke.
everything...
Ih, gila. Kan semua. Wah. 2000 lagi.
This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil.
Guys, dunia fun, hardcore. Saya misi Burger Mines. Dan kita langsung ke story left and right. Mati lagi nih.
Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestion.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such...
Oh, you flatter.
Oh, belum ketemu
If
dia.
it's possible.
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could...
Whoa, there's so many people here. All we knew was that Hu Tao invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Happy Lantern Rite! Are you having fun? Me too. I've seen Xinyan. I heard that the audience loved it too. And she's been receiving...
Yep. And they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone.
The performance was spectacular indeed.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to...
That, my friend. Come to think of it, I probably should...
Hold on. Xiangling came up with a new... See? Someone here knows how to encourage... Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli too. He gave me luck. Oh, so that's a...
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our Zhongling's ideas are truly unconventional. My suggestions were nothing more...
Oh, the two of you always deliver. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I...
That sounds like it might become a little...
How about I sample the dishes?
Speaking of eating... Oh, Hu Tao was the one who invited us, but she's not here. Oh, the global volunteered to help Dad. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without... As for...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to Seems like it's almost...
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone? Could it be... Kuching?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate...
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Oh, I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here to convene here with all of you is indeed...
Xiao harusnya tahu dong kalau Zhongli itu akun Geo.
It's almost Lantern Rite, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director had...
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil.
Then why would you come all the...
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Xiao and received some spices from him.
What about the sesame?
It's a shame.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhong... Sir.
There he goes again. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler. Great. You two sit...
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh, finally. When we arrived just now, the host at Xinyue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food. Paimon would have never guessed the person Hu Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the...
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an... You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I finally...
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand...
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons. Please accept Paimon's greetings too. Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word. Okay?
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on.
What's your true intent?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching Lantern. And that is something our consultant would say.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat. We all worked really hard this year, cooking, helping with the family, and of course, everyone has done. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without.
Huh? Sounds kind of self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Kembali apa ini?
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn. I know you're there.
Quiet.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't.
I know you. You're the 77. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop?
There might be other
Smart guess. Huh? It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relation.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster over the Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millilith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war.
That's right. 1 point for the but despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him. You know him pretty well.
This matter is out of my control. So
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's what. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as.
But I didn't.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling any. Our young exorcist over here is protected by.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl?
Huh?
Nice siding with your lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food.
Huh? Guoba would do that? But now that I think of it, Zhongli told me that Guoba used to be the stove.
It sounds like you've heard.
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, and thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
Right! Wait, what?
Seeds of story.
And cultivated by... did Paimon just unconscious that voice? Could it...
If I'm not... don't just sit there, Zhong.
No such need. You finally let me in.
Dua.
Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks.
Oh, it's the tone.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever fate has brought us together. So come on, take a...
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the mornings. Whoa, these dishes look amazing.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genu?
Genu?
Yup. Now that I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met. I never expected that there'd be another person in this.
Venti, you're being too humble, considering your poetic talent.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard. Remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody.
Yeah,
and it made me feel relaxed.
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now too.
I'm
Zhongli, currently working at
Well,
the
udah tahu
Monsoon
kayaknya
Shield
sudah tahu.
Parlor.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there...
That's very considerate.
Oh? No wonder.
Oh, you're not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across from the sophisticated way he speaks. It's hard. Xiao, you're an adeptus.
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons.
Yeah, but Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable. Huh? Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city.
I've actually heard a few things about Mr. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant.
I would say that Mondstadt's poetry... There's one I heard a while back that went... The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct...
I think so, too. If I were to give it a go, I'd make an old melon on a vine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has...
You have great taste, Venti. I was afraid...
Of course!
Hey, Xing... Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some... I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge.
I don't think it's your...
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is it on...
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern-Rite Music Festival this year. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration. As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw the Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully. Don't think anything of... By the way, I was watching as you entered Xinyue Kiosk. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding?
Whenever lantern, people are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, in a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together.
Very well said, Mr. Zhang. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope considering that everyone may have other matters to attend.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts.
What's with the urgency?
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after...
Paimon will come too. Yeah? Okay then.
Apa? Lah, ngobrol.
It seems like our new friend is...
I deserve no such praise. I'm glad we're only having tea today.
No such thing. It seems like our new...
I'm glad...
No such thing. It seems like our new friend...
I'm glad...
No such... It seems like our new...
I'm glad...
No such...
Mentira.
It seems like our new...
I'm glad...
No such thing. It seems like our new...
I'm glad we're...
No such...
Sama.
It seems like our new...
I'm glad we're...
No such...
Kenapa dia nggak bisa minum teh atau apa ya? Apa dia lagi main ngobrolin fantasy?
Are you alright? It's hard to describe. It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. But this time... It's not what or perhaps I should say Rex Lapis is really good at adapting to human life. And that's something I might never be able to do. No matter. I know whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you. Yes, the parlor director went out of her way with the invitation. So she told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with, but I didn't expect the other guests to be. General Capisis always said that we should live in the present, but I think he meant designing clothes for the clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are. I'm not in.
You're not.
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked that Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching. To be honest, you looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning.
You're worrying too much. Why would I? Anyway.
Please wait. There's another reason why I came. Look here. Take these.
Almond tofu?
Yup. Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves. I'll be honest. Before Hu Tao invited everyone, so I made a few servings of almond. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the.
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to. I'll take them. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feel.
Okay.
Alrighty, we should head.
Elektro mana ini? Elektro ini. Di dalam elektro. Arkon elektro.
You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon. How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having no sense of time, your dessert is all Paimon.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something
Oh?
Nope. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity.
I see. Perfect symbolism. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder.
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable, I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an since we all get to nominate someone. I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the...
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our...
Is this really the way this works?
It's not a big... Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an Adeptus, the Stove God's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition, the only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant, a good old friend of mine. There's
Kalau
no
nge-fact
better choice.
yang gue tahu tuh seru.
Why does Paimon feel like we're... Please stop! If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feyun
Aduh,
Commerce Guild
terus
counts? It's one of the...
Huh? Don't get... Oh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the...
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish. But which means we should choose Chongyun.
Huh? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here. Adeptus Xiao has the most seniority among every...
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here. You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations. One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Ya, traveler. Zhongli nggak ikutan.
Oh, that's right! Even though you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people. No, wait! Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again. Huh? Who else is there? Huh?
Paimon.
Does that mean... Paimon? Oh, well,
I agree. Paimon's just without a friend constantly by your side. A long journey, but once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere...
Ah, the traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But Paimon plays an indispensable role.
You guys! Paimon, those were genuine compliments, right? Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time, but...
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other.
That means Paimon is as important to the traveler as Guoba.
It looks like we've come to an agreement.
I trust the traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is. And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend.
Wih.
Paimon! We'll be refilling and late. Here you go. Take the match.
Dia berkepala sendiri. Enggak lah. Ibaratnya makanya berpisah. Pikat karakter. Burning sebenarnya.
It's getting late. I won't take up any more.
Yep, the tea was amazing too.
You don't have to go all polite on me. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling,
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime. It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again.
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry. We'll catch you all later then. Don't forget to return to the parlor later.
Understood. See you later.
Rex Lapis.
Just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liu Harbor now. I am just one among... If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you.
Heaven forbid. Not you too.
I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. The same truth will sound different coming from different people. As I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru from the evidence she found and the conclusion but there are multiple sides to... In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and... But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or... younger adepti such as Xiao. This was as true back then. Just how Xiao may seem unapproachable to most, but the traveler, so there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Zhongli.
It looks like you understood. The director asked me to accompany you on your return. But after that, it'll be time for me to go.
Bye, Zhongli. Everyone's gone. Paimon always feels a little empty inside, but at least you? No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, traveler. Good that you... Xiao, is there anything else you want to do?
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate... Okay, I'll...
Ya, cepet banget ya. XP-nya nggak ada XP. Nggak ada XP. Story. Oops, ada disclosure. Xiao ya. Langsung ngobrol. Zhongli. Lihat sini. Itu uang shootin. Oh, uang shootin dulu. Berarti ini dong. Kargo pertama. Saya ngobrol sama ini. Mana nih?
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Bisa di wah, harusnya bisa diinteraksi guys. Mungkin dulu kali menu utama dulu masuk lagi. Nah, baru bisa.
Hey there, boss.
Star Snatcher. He signed in here under the name Wong Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he... yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking...
Talking fairy?
Well, anyway, you must be the
How strange that he would leave... Come on, open it, huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets.
Kalau yang membaca kan bisa ini.
Along with... Oh, Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time. Yeah.
Xiao. Dekat.
There you are. We got the sigil of permission back.
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
One grilled tickerfish.
Certainly. Well,
no?
Tickerfish was Pervasi's. I just wanted to... Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
And so, Detective...
Selesai berarti ya. Still masih 10. Oke.